like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. It's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby. At their own 22-yard line.
60 outlaw.
Watch that is right.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go. 46. 36, 36. 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He finds some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He'll check this down to Hines. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Prescott. Complete to Bryant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
47.
Now Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
61, matchbox, light. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Ready? Mike, 53. 53.
Prescott on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
You got tape.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Going long here for Wallace. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. Son, I'm coming for you, son. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jim.
2nd and 10. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, alert 3.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watching you five. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Undercrush.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Ready. 50, plant. You. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pull it together.
Hey, Echo. Yo, get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To number 80. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo. 54. Hey, Foxtrot. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Back to throw here. And he's got his target. That's more. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Back to you.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go, boys, bring it on. At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
It's second down.
Smooth. Fight.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Colts on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. 2nd and 15. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running with Howard. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, kill. 47. Check three.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Under.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.